How's it going? Charles Boats again, and it's amazing when you go through, when you start doing like all these small little tasks throughout the day. That's when your best creativity really comes in, your best mindset, your best images and ideas and goals, and really what you want to do is when you're cleaning, when you're in the shower, when you're putting your clothes away, when you're doing laundry, when you're making your bed, whenever you're doing something that is just an automation. It's just automated. You know exactly what you're going to be doing. Something came up. I'm actually going to make a video because another idea just came up, but consistency is crucial. This is something that I've really struggled with in my life. Well, not really in my life, but in the last 5 years when I've become aware with, yes, I've struggled, which is a very interesting idea, is that when you become aware of your lack of something or your awareness, it's like when an alcoholic understands step number one, admit I have a problem. That is an alcoholic. Step number one is I have an issue. And that's the thing, is that most people go throughout life not knowing they have an eating issue. They have a relationship issue. They have a wealth issue. They have a happiness issue, or whatever they want to change. They have no idea. So step number one is admitting it. So up until about 5 years ago, I had no idea about any of my flaws or my lacks. Not saying I wasn't flawed or lacked, I just wasn't aware of it. I just wasn't aware that I was having a negative attitude, or that I didn't have an abundant mindset, or that I was not consistent. So consistency is one of the top things that I'm going to be working on in this coming 2 or 3 months, because it needs to become a habit. So consistency in whatever you want. Consistency in going to the gym, asking for business, saying I love you, being happy, waking up on time, not being late, reading, writing a book, whatever. Consistency is it. If you go to the gym on Monday and you go to the gym on Friday, it's like you never even went. It doesn't matter how long you work out. It doesn't matter what you do. But if you go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you only go for, say, a half an hour, 45 minutes, that is way better than going for 2 hours on Monday and 2 hours on Friday. Because your body's like, okay, but that's with anything. That's writing. Your best work comes when you consistently do something. Perfect example are these videos. I just made a video and I'm like, wow, this is something else that I need to be talking about, which is consistency. And it's something, I literally have a calendar on my wall. It's for this month, and it has every single day, and I have 4 things that I want to do. Gym, make a video, have leads come in other words, lead generate in business, and read a book. I think that's it. Read a book or write a book. I don't know. It's actually to write a book. And it's one of those things, I wake up, I'm going to do a video, I'm then going to write for 10 minutes, then I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to generate leads. So am I going to do that on a consistent basis? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's it. And perfect example, on Friday, to be honest, I did not want to go to the gym. I was tired. It was a Friday. It was beautiful out. And it was like, did I really want to go to the gym? Everyone's talking about going out east to the Hamptons and Montauk, and I'm going to the shore. And I'm going to the gym? Really? Come on. But you know what? I promised myself, and if I broke that promise, what other promises am I going to break? And perfect example, T. Harv Eker, unbelievable quote: how you do anything is how you do everything. If you procrastinate going to the gym, or you don't go to the gym, you probably don't do other things. If you're late to meet your parents, you're probably late to meet someone else. If you don't finish your work at the end of the day, you probably don't finish your goals or your dreams or anything. If you don't have any willpower in not eating that cake or eating a salad instead, then you probably don't have any willpower in asking for business or being... It all bleeds together, and it all starts with consistency. It's just daily little actions, as Jeff Olson in The Slight Edge says. He says just do consistent actions, and those consistent actions build a base. I've already talked about it. This is normal people. This is normal people. This is people that somewhat try, and then these are the people that are consistent. Do consistent actions, even if it's for 10 minutes. Get outside and walk. Put on your sneakers. You're hungover, you're tired, your kids are yelling, you have work to do, whatever. It's about consistency. Because when you do consistency, you'll have that one breakthrough day. That one day at the gym where you just lift the most you've ever lifted. That one day where you're typing and you've typed 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pages and you're like, holy cow. But it became a consistent action. I'll give you one example. I was out today getting coffee. This morning getting coffee, and they had these barricades right outside. I live in New York City, right outside of NYU. And I saw these barricades on a somewhat busy road, and I walked up to the guy, and I was really just going to go get coffee. That's my routine, is just to go and get coffee. I saw this guy behind the barricade, and I was like, oh, okay, let's just check out what he's doing. So he's behind the barricade. Oh, what are the barricades blocking off a pretty major part of the street? He goes, oh, we're having a science fair. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So then I ended up, I'm like, oh, we started talking about da-da-da, and I go into the coffee shop, and I see someone with a lanyard that says staff, and it says science fair on it, or science something. And I get my coffee, or I'm waiting for my coffee, and I start talking with the girl. She goes, you know what, I have a stand, come by, it's really cool, you can skip the line, it's one of the most popular items. And I started walking down the street just really happy. Normally, I would just go and get my coffee, but instead, I've made it up in my mind to consistently talk to people that I have questions about. Say they have a really nice suit on, or they have a nice bag, or there's something going on. What's going on here? Normally I just go throughout my day and not care and pretend like I don't care, when in fact I really want to walk over and find out why you have barricades. It's with anything though. Like, this is my example from this morning. So I walked over, I found out what it was about. And this is the thing. If I didn't walk over and talk to that guy, I probably wasn't going to talk to the girl with the lanyard, because I would have been like, oh, staff, science fair. Meanwhile, I talked to the guy at the barricade, then went over, got coffee, talked to the girl that had the lanyard. She said, listen, come to my stand. It's one of the most popular ones. I'll have you skip the line. And sure enough, in about 2 hours, I'm going to hop over there and I'm going to go to her stand for the science fair, which I have no idea what to expect, which may lead to other things. And that's the thing, is it starts at little actions. So do consistent actions and you'll get a bigger result. Anyway, subscribe to the videos. I clearly read all of my knowledge. This is not original knowledge. This is all from authors and everyone else. But anyway, subscribe to the YouTube videos. I come out with a new kind of idea that really relates to my life and hopefully it relates to yours. And follow me on Instagram. Those are my two favorite social media networks. Talk to you guys soon.